Your heart is not failing you, it is being suffocated.
In my 30 years within the hallowed halls of traditional medicine, I have seen a truth that is rarely whispered to patients. Time does not age you. The thickening of your life force does. Look at this hourglass. Most people believe their blood flows like a clear mountain stream. But for the vast majority of those over 50, the reality is far more dangerous. It has become a red sludge. It is a stagnant, heavy, and toxic fluid that forces your heart to work 3 times harder than nature intended. When your blood reaches this state of viscosity, oxygen, the very breath of your cells, cannot reach your brain, your heart, or your joints. You are not just getting old, you are experiencing a biological blockage. Imagine your cardiovascular system as a complex network of highways. In your youth, these roads were wide, clear, and the traffic moved with effortless speed. But as decades pass, a silent disaster unfolds. A thick, sticky residue begins to build up, not just on the walls, but within the fluid itself. This is the red sludge phenomenon. It is a state where your red blood cells, which should be repelling each other with a natural electrical charge, begin to stick together like coins in a stack. This clustering makes it impossible for them to enter the tiny capillaries that nourish your most vital organs. Your eyes, your kidneys, and the deep tissues of your brain are the first to suffer. You feel it as fatigue, as a shadow over your memory, or as a persistent heaviness in your limbs that sleep cannot fix. Today, I am here to break that silence. The establishment wants you to believe that this is an inevitable decline, a one-way street toward fragility. They offer you chemical management, a way to live with the sludge rather than clearing it. But I have spent my life seeking a different path, the path of vascular restoration. I am going to reveal how you can use nature's own molecular chisels to deconstruct this congestion. In the next few moments, we will begin a process that the modern world has tragically forgotten. I will show you how to turn this mud back into a river of light in just 24 hours. This is the forbidden health wisdom that can reclaim the vitality you thought was lost forever. Do not let the numbers on a calendar define your potential. Your heart is a masterpiece of self-repair, waiting for the correct biological keys to unlock its healing power. We are going to dive deep into the microscopic world within you to see the invisible cement that has been slowing you down, and we are going to learn exactly how to flush it away. The journey to your rejuvenation starts with understanding that you are not broken, you are simply congested. And like any river that has been dammed by debris, your life force is waiting for the moment the gates are opened. Prepare yourself, for once you see the truth of your own internal flow, you will never look at aging the same way again. Before we descend further into the laboratory of nature, I want to offer you a first intellectual gift, a simple moment of clarity that you can experience right now in your own home. This is a 30-second vitality check, a window into the state of your vascular restoration. Look at the palm of your hand. Your body is constantly speaking to you, whispering the secrets of its internal flow, if only you know how to listen. I want you to take the thumb of your opposite hand and press it firmly into the center of your palm. Hold that pressure with purpose for exactly 5 seconds, counting slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now release it. Observe the pale mark left behind. In a youthful, vibrant system, the life-giving pink hue should rush back in less than 2 seconds. This is what we call capillary refill time. If that pale shadow lingers for 3, 4, or even 5 seconds, it is a direct message from your microcirculation. It is evidence that your red sludge is moving too slowly, that the gates of your smallest vessels are partially closed. Do not be alarmed by what you see. but do be informed. Most people walk through their entire lives unaware that their cells are gasping for air behind a wall of thick, viscous blood. This delay in colour is the visible shadow of your biological fatigue. It explains why your hands might feel cold even in a warm room, or why your skin has lost that translucent glow of health. By performing this simple check, you have just bypassed the complex machines of the medical establishment and touched the reality of your own pulse. You have taken the first step toward reclaiming your natural longevity by acknowledging the current state of your river. As we move forward, remember this pale mark. It is a starting point of our journey. In the chapters to follow, we are going to learn how to shorten that time, how to make that pink glow return with the speed of a lightning bolt. We are not just talking about theory, we are talking about the physical reality of your blood flow. This gift of self-knowledge is the foundation upon which we will build the 24-hour flush. You are now no longer a passive observer of your aging. You have become an active participant in your restoration. Keep your eyes on your hands, for they are the map to your heart. We are about to transition from testing the problem to identifying the hidden architect of this congestion. Are you ready to see the invisible ropes that have been binding your vitality?
Now that you have seen the physical manifestation of your internal flow, we must identify the hidden architect of this congestion. Why is your blood thick? The answer resides deeper than cholesterol, deeper than the simple sugar levels your doctor checks once a year. It resides in a silent villain called fibrinogen. Think of fibrinogen as the biological ropes of your cardiovascular system. In its natural state, fibrinogen is a soluble protein, a necessary component for survival that helps your blood clot when you have an injury. But in the modern world, under the weight of chronic inflammation, hidden stress, and environmental toxins, your liver begins to overproduce these strands in a desperate attempt to protect you. It weaves a massive invisible web within your vessels. These strands, which we call fibrin, act like spider webs that begin to entangle your red blood cells. Instead of drifting freely like individual autumn leaves on a brisk stream, your cells become caught in this mesh. They begin to stick together, forming long chains that we call rouleaux. Standard blood thinners and traditional medical approaches often focus on making your blood less likely to form a large clot, but they do almost nothing to clean away these microscopic ropes. They leave the spiderwebs intact, forcing your heart to push against a resistance it was never designed to handle. This is the forbidden health wisdom that remains hidden behind a curtain of expensive prescriptions. If you do not address the fibrinogen levels, you are merely treating the symptom, while the silent thickener continues to choke your vitality. As these ropes tighten, the inner lining of your arteries, the endothelium, becomes irritated and inflamed, creating a vicious cycle that leads to even more thickening. You are not just dealing with a plumbing issue, you are dealing with a biological navigation error, where your body has forgotten how to dissolve its own internal scaffolding. To achieve true vascular restoration, we must introduce a force that can cut through these ropes without harming the delicate cells they entangle. We need a molecular chisel that knows exactly how to seek out and dismantle the fibrin mesh, returning your blood to its natural, frictionless state. In our next chapter, I am going to reveal the exact 24-hour protocol to do just that. We are going to move from the problem to the solution, using nature's own enzymes to restore the river of light within you. Prepare yourself to learn the precise timing and the specific elements required to reclaim your flow. Take note of every word, for this is your one-day roadmap to total vascular restoration. We are not embarking on a journey of months.
We are initiating a biological cleaning that begins in the next 24 hours. This is the River of Light protocol. It starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. As the sun rises, your body is in a state of natural dehydration and your blood is at its thickest point of the day. Your first act is to consume a tall glass of warm water infused with the fresh essence of half a yellow lemon and a 1-inch piece of crushed ginger root. Do not use bottled juices. The live enzymes are essential. The citric acid and the gingerol compounds act as gentle biological catalysts. They begin to soften the fibrin ropes we discussed, preparing the ground for the deeper flush to follow. As the clock strikes 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we introduce the primary molecular chisel. This is the moment you provide your system with a specific dose of either nattokinase or fresh bromelain extracted from the core of a pineapple. These are not mere vitamins, they are proteolytic enzymes that possess a unique intelligence. While standard medicine ignores these forces, nature has designed them to seek out and dismantle the cross-linked fibrin strands. They enter your bloodstream and begin to cut the spiderwebs, freeing your red blood cells from their sticky traps. You will not feel it as a sudden jolt, but as a gradual lifting of the internal fog. As the sun begins to set and we reach 8 o'clock in the evening, we conclude the protocol with a cup of magnesium-infused herbal tea, such as chamomile or peppermint. Magnesium is the ultimate mineral for vascular restoration. It signals the smooth muscles of your arterial walls to relax and dilate.
It is a destination.
This allows the newly purified, thinner blood to reach the deepest, most starved capillaries of your brain, eyes, and kidneys. Throughout this 24-hour cycle, you must avoid processed sugars and heavy fats, as these act like biological glue that would only hinder the flush. Imagine the transformation occurring within you. With each passing hour, the red sludge is being dismantled. The debris is being filtered away by your kidneys, and the friction that has been exhausting your heart is finally dissipating. You are following a precise biological rhythm that aligns with your body's natural detoxification cycles. This is the synergy of nature and science, a forbidden health wisdom that allows you to reclaim your flow without the need for harsh chemicals. You are becoming the architect of your own vitality, using the tools that have been available since the dawn of time. As the 24-hour cycle completes its revolution, a miracle of biological engineering begins to manifest within your frame. You are no longer the same person who started this journey yesterday. When the red sludge is dismantled and the fibrin ropes are severed, your body experiences what I call the Great Return. Imagine the sensation of a heavy, wet wool coat being lifted from your shoulders after a long walk in the rain. This is the feeling of vascular restoration. For the first time in years, perhaps decades, the microscopic gates of your capillaries are standing wide open. Oxygen is now flooding into territories that have been silent and starved for far too long. You will notice it first in the clarity of your thoughts, as if a thick morning mist has finally been burned away by the sun. The brain, which consumes 20% of your body's total oxygen, is the first to celebrate this newfound flow. Your memory sharpens, and the mental fatigue that you once blamed on age simply evaporates. But the rejuvenation does not stop there. Look into the mirror and observe your eyes. The sclera, the white part of your eyes, often becomes dull or yellowish when the blood is thick and toxic. After the flush, they begin to regain a bright, clear luminosity. Your skin, once pale or sallow from poor microcirculation, starts to glow with a translucent pink hue, the sign of vibrant life force returning to the surface. Even your joints feel different. Many of the aches and pains we attribute to arthritis are actually caused by the accumulation of metabolic waste in areas where the blood flow was too sluggish to wash it away. As the river of light flows through these joints, it carries away the acidic debris, leaving you with a sense of lightness and flexibility that you thought was gone forever. You are witnessing the power of natural longevity in action. This is not a temporary mask. It is a fundamental shift in your internal environment. Your heart, which has been laboring against the friction of the sludge, now beats with a calm, effortless rhythm. Each pulse is now more efficient, moving more life with less struggle. You have moved from a state of survival to a state of thriving. You have proven to yourself that the internal clock can indeed be reset when you provide the body with the correct molecular keys. This sense of invigoration is your birthright, a state of being that was always intended for you before the modern world cluttered your stream. You are now standing on the threshold of a new chapter in your life, one defined by vitality rather than decline.
Because you have walked this path with me to its conclusion. You have proven that you are not merely a seeker of health, but a guardian of your own life force. You have listened to the secrets of vascular restoration and witnessed the potential of the 24-hour flush. But I know that knowledge without a map can often fade like a dream upon waking. Therefore, I have prepared the ultimate gift for you, the grand reward for your commitment to natural longevity. I call it the Blood Flush Roadmap. This is not a simple list of instructions, but a high-end, sophisticated guide that details every gram of every ingredient and every precise minute of the protocol we have discussed. It is the physical manifestation of the forbidden health wisdom that I have gathered over 30 years of clinical observation and natural research. I have laid out the exact timing for your morning activation, your afternoon molecular chisel, and your evening restoration. This roadmap is designed to be your constant companion, a bridge between the words you have heard today and the reality of the vibrant health you will experience tomorrow. You can claim this gift by following the link located directly below this video. It is my contribution to your transformation, offered without cost, because the truth of our biology should never be hidden behind a paywall. As you move forward from this journey, remember that you are now part of a global community of individuals who refuse to accept fragility as their destiny. You are no longer a victim of the red sludge or the silent ropes of fibrin. You are the architect of your own flow. But our work is far from over. Your body is a vast and beautiful landscape of interconnected systems, each requiring its own unique restoration. In our next journey together, we are going to dive into the deep silence of another vital organ. I will show you how to flush your liver in 24 hours, removing the hidden toxins that act as a second anchor on your vitality. Do not let the momentum stop here. Subscribe to join us as we continue to unlock the ancient secrets of the human frame. Your heart is beating with a new purpose now, fueled by a river of light that you have learned to unleash. Keep that flow moving, keep your spirit high, and always remember that nature has the cure while science simply finds the way to your ultimate vitality and the boundless energy of your future. I am Silas Green, and I look forward to our next meeting in the hallowed halls of nature's wisdom.